Well, the Dolphins are now just 3 days away from their Week 1 opener at Buffalo, and Coach Tony Sparano met with the media after practice today. And with the team making a roster move today, he was asked to explain it. The team has terminated the big contract of center Jake Grove, and they've reacquired Corey Proctor, a more versatile offensive lineman. Here's what the coach had to say about the transactions.
He got beat out. Joe Berger's, the starting center. And then upon further review, after a couple of days here, just really roster flexibility at that point, game flexibility. The dividing line even maybe between Jake, with all due respect, and Corey Proctor was fine. And when you look at the game and game management, it just makes more sense.
There you go. Joe Berger, a bit more consistent in camp, and that goes a long way with this group in the front office. Meanwhile, cornerback Vontae Davis, of course, is a big story coming into his second year, a first-round draft choice last season. Sparano was asked to talk about where Vontae is now as compared to this time last year.
From a confidence standpoint, I see a little different guy. And I also think from the mental part of this thing, just with what we're doing right now, Vontae seems a lot more comfortable with what we're doing right now. So allowing him to play faster. There's not a practice that goes by that he's not out there that I don't really feel him out there, today included. So from a physical standpoint or getting his hands on the football, he's challenging more people right now at the line of scrimmage, those type of things. And, that position is one where you better have a short memory, and not everything good is going to happen all the time. But I think how you can minimize what happens from a negative standpoint is going to be important, and I think Vontae's starting to figure out a little bit how he can minimize some of that.
A big part of Vontae Davis's success, of course, could be based on turnovers, and the coach today was asked if there was one thing that the team needed to do to win on Sunday, what would it be? The answer probably won't surprise you.
Number one key to be able to win this game, in my opinion, I would tell you, has got to be the turnover situation. So I think we need to win the turnover situation. We can't come out 0-0 in this game. I think we need to be ahead of the curve in the turnover situation, and I think that if you can do that and you can minimize the minus plays, the negative plays when you're in somebody else's place, I think you have a chance. I think both teams will be physical. I think both teams will be excited to play, I'm sure. So I think that at the end of this thing, the turnovers, those type of things are going to be really important. If you said one thing, which is what your question was, that would be it. It would be closely followed by a few things, but that would be it.
Spoken like a true coach, turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. That's the latest here from Davey. Be sure to check back throughout the rest of this week to Dolphins.com and theFinsiders.com for the very latest as we get you ready for Week 1 at Buffalo Sunday afternoon.